Welcome to the Four Listeners Program. Welcome aboard, everybody. Thanks for checking us out this week. What up, everybody? I'm Spear. On the mics with me this week is the Z-Man. What's up, Z?
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Very nice.
Yeah, my voice is a little off today.
But I like that. I like that. That was right in your zone there.
Nice.
Good job by you. On the other mic is the mighty Ganthor. What's up, Ganthor?
It's not a bad idea, actually. I'm a little hungry.
Getting yourself a treat?
Yeah.
This week, something must be done about going to the movies. So I'm going to rail on anything fun.
Hat trick.
That's right. Just racking them up. So here's what happened to me the other day. I went to go see Elysium.
Was it good?
It was all right. I missed half of it because I ended up having to hit the head like 50 times because I got a small drink. The small drink is like 32 ounces.
Okay.
And I ended up drinking this thing, and then I'm hitting the head like every 10 seconds.
Say, first off, you don't have to drink the whole thing. You know that, right?
Well, yeah, I know I don't have to drink the whole thing.
Second, you should probably get a prostate exam by a doctor this time.
It's possible.
Do you like how I snuck this time in there? By a doctor this
By
time?
a doctor.
Instead of your regular prostate exams?
Oh my God, I dislike you so much. So the fact of the matter is that the movie, everything about the movies is kind of just, I don't know, just wrong. The ticket prices are too high. The food's too expensive. The portions are too big.
Movie price I don't have an issue with because there's enough places out there that you can get deals for buy one get one tickets, or you buy a book of tickets and then they're like $5 or whatever.
Well, that's the only way I can go to a movie nowadays is by going to the Costco and getting the passes, like the $7.50 passes, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Because the
That's
movies,
what I do too, because it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. The movies by me, I don't know by you. The movies by me are $13 basically.
Yeah,
13
that's
sounds
about
like
right.
the normal one. Unless you go to like a matinee.
And
Who goes to matinees besides perverts?
Old people.
they don't even do matinees anymore. Like I've gone. You have to go to like the 11:30 in the morning show to get a matinee price. Like I've never even seen matinee prices anymore.
They got matinees at some of the theaters. Like if you see the first movie of the day, it's cheaper or whatever.
Right, the first movie of the day, like 11:30 in the morning. Oh, fuck that. Like my problem with this is, if I want to take my kid to go see a movie, and I know this is going to be absolutely uninteresting to you, Z, but if I have to take my kid to a movie and I go with my wife, we're talking about $13. What's that?
It's $50.
Just to get in. Then you start talking about the popcorn, or by the time you get the popcorn, the gummy bears, the whatever the fuck else you got to get, you're in for at least $100.
Well, the gummy bear's your own fault. You should be bringing that yourself.
Well, that's the thing. You have to sneak it in, right? So now you're wearing cargo.
They don't even
shorts.
give a shit anymore, dude.
Sure
you
they
can
do.
Walk in with a fucking Subway hoagie. They don't care.
Just right there in the pocket of your shorts.
Yeah, they got Qdoba right across the street from the theater I go to. We're bringing Qdoba in every single time.
Oh my God! Fucking burritos as you're walking in the door.
Yeah.
Ganthor, have you ever snuck
I don't know. I feel like I need a picture of that.
Yeah, I kind of need to see that.
All right, next time I go, I'll get you one.
There you go. Look, when I went to the movies, when I was a kid, I remember being able to go to a movie for like $6, $8 at the most. Now it's twice that. In fact,
when I was your age, a movie cost $0.25 and a haircut cost $0.05.
That's right. That's right. Goddammit.
Shave and a haircut, 2 bits.
That's exactly right. The average movie price nowadays is $8.38.
Is that
That
Oklahoma?
seems low.
That's across. That's the national average. The national average for a movie ticket is $8.38. That's up nearly 40 cents, or more than 40 cents, from $7.96 in 2012. That's the first time that we've been over the $8 threshold for the national average movie ticket price.
Yeah, I haven't seen $8 movie ticket price in at least 10 years.
That's what I'm talking about. So 20 years ago, the average ticket price was half that, at $4.14. But
See, I feel like that's taking into account a lot of questionable theaters that probably don't get a lot of big-name blockbuster movies.
Well, you would have to assume that part of the big theater multiplex types of deals is the reason that these prices are going up so much, and it's not just the multiplex thing, but it's like all the surcharges for all like the craziness that they're adding to the movies, like the 3D and the fucking IMAX. If you have a theater near you that does IMAX, like do you have an IMAX near you, Z?
Yeah, we got a bunch.
So have you ever gone?
Wait, hold on. Do you know how it works up there though?
do you
If
mean?
you want to go to the cool IMAX, you go to Jordan's Furniture. Do you guys know Jordan's Furniture? You got that?
No.
Okay. Well, Jordan's Furniture is a furniture chain, and it's a huge thing. It's kind of like going to IKEA. Like you can't get out of the store. You have to follow the path, otherwise you get lost.
Right.
And so they put at the end of the path is the entrance to the IMAX theater. So you have to go through the whole fucking thing just to get to the movie. And the movie theater is insane. It's a beautiful, gorgeous movie theater, but it's in a Jordan's Furniture.
Weird.
They also have like trapeze school there, and they have like Fuddruckers and like Jelly Belly Factory or Jelly Belly, like all you can eat jelly bean kind of things, and like fountain shows, like a Vegas fountain show. It's crazy, crazy shit. And it's a furniture store.
That's ridiculous. I got to see that.
Something must be done about that place. It doesn't sound right.
Holy shit.
It's spectacular. I mean, it's an event. It's like, what are you doing today? Oh, we're going to Jordan's.
But that's the only way you're going to get people to go to these movies. Like I went to see Sucker Punch, which was a terrible.
Why would you do that?
Okay,
Dude, Sucker Punch is like a 14-year-old's wet dream.
Right. So all right. Granted, and I felt like I got sucker punched at the end of it because like they had the IMAX. The IMAX theater has this enormously loud sound system. I felt like I was in that Maxell commercial. Remember that Maxell commercial from back in the day?
Is it live or is it Memorex and it gets blown back?
Yeah, that's what I felt like. I felt like my hair was being blown back. My cheeks were shaking. It was fucking loud. It was crazy. Like one of my buddies just swore off ever going to the IMAX theater ever again after seeing that movie. He just swore it off entirely. He's like, "Fuck this shit. I'm not paying extra to have my eardrums bleed." But this is what movie producing companies need to do, right? In order to lure you into the theaters, they have to give you all this whiz bang shit. Right? They have to give you the IMAX. They have to give you the 3D, and they have to give it to you to compete with the home theaters. Like you just sent me a link, Z, to a website where they were selling high def televisions for like peanuts, like a 55-inch television, HD, fully loaded with all the internet shit or whatever else was like $650.
Yep.
The 70-inch screen was what, like
1,300.
1,300. It's so much less expensive to invest in a home theater system than it is to go to the movies over the long haul. Especially since nowadays all you have to do is get a Netflix account or an Amazon account or get a Blu-ray player, and there you go. You wait 3 months until the movie's out of the theater, and you can watch it pretty much anywhere you want, whenever you want, in the comfort of your own home with all the popcorn you can fucking stand.
Or just fucking Redbox.
Redbox. Whatever. Same anything. You have so many more choices now for getting access to content. And that's what the problem is. That's why all these movie studios are jacking the prices up, because they're just not making money.
Yep.
So what do the movie theaters have to do? Like the theater owners themselves, they have to
Give you a free blowjob.
That's not a bad idea. Maybe you could start to combine things like a rub and tug with a movie theater.
Happy ending for everyone.
There you go.
Don't sit in, you want to sit in the back seat on that one though.
I'm disgusted by food on the floor.
But this is what you have to do now. You have to start competing, right? So now they have the movie tavern. Have you seen
What
this?
is this movie tavern thing?
So you haven't seen one of these things yet?
No, we don't got them.
So what they did was they took what amounts to a TGI Fridays and a movie theater, and they mashed it together.
All right.
It's a mashup of a TGI Fridays and a movie theater. So what you do is you go in a little early. They bring you a menu, and you choose whatever you want off the menu. And they bring you the food out. Maybe what Ganthor? Maybe a half an hour before the movie starts.
Yeah, half hour, 45 minutes. Yeah.
So then
Doesn't matter really, but
so then you eat, and then the movie starts. And they'll bring you drinks. They'll bring you beer. They'll bring you soda. They'll bring you whatever. They'll bring you mixed drinks too from the bar, right? Whatever bar drinks, right, Ganthor?
yeah, whatever you want.
Whatever you want. This sounds great, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome, and anybody who doesn't say it's great is a fascist.
So I'm a fascist because my problem is that they're always walking in front of you, right? What's like the worst thing? The worst thing in the movies is when someone's talking during the movies, or there's a distraction and you're trying to watch something, you're trying to enjoy it, and people are talking, they're passing in front of you. It's annoying. It's bad enough when someone has to get up to hit the head, or they're chit-chatting, or they're looking at their phone. This is going to happen.
Somebody with prostate cancer gets up 12 times during a movie.
Yes, damn it, I'm afflicted, okay? Fuck you, all right? But this is going to happen at the movie tavern. The waiters and waitresses all come in front of you. They put the bill down in the middle of the fucking movie. It's bullshit.
You know what? It doesn't matter to anybody but Spearsy.
It doesn't matter to anybody but me.
No. You're the only one bothered by that.
I'm
you
the
know
only
what?
one
You're
bothered?
the only one bothered by an $8 mug of beer.
I'm not bothered by an $8 mug of beer.
You completely are.
I am not.
You're just bad-mouthing the whole experience.
I'm bad-mouthing the experience of people walking in and out of you. I will say, however, that the movie tavern is a good value. If you can get past the annoyances of all of the fucking shit going on around you. I'll give you that much. The food is reasonably priced. The ticket is reasonably priced. It's the same. The interesting thing about it is it's the same ticket price.
Dude, I'm telling you, the tickets are probably cheaper than at shitty regular theaters. The food is probably cheaper than a straight-up restaurant, and the alcohol is definitely cheaper.
Agreed, on all counts. My problem is just everyone walking around in front of you. It's just a pain in the balls.
I think you just need to pick a better seat next time.
I need to pick up. It doesn't matter. They're gonna, never mind. I can see, Ganthor, that you and I are going to agree to disagree on this.
Disagree.
You disagree to agree to disagree?
Yep.
All right. What about the experience of going to the movies? I mean, is there anything that you get going to the movies with other people that you can't just get at home in a halfway reasonable home theater setup?
Yeah, you get a cramped legs and pained backs. Like what happened when I went, the last opening night movie I went to was Jurassic Park back in '93. I'm taller than you know what, and I felt obligated to crouch down because it was the terrible non-stadium seating.
Right.
So I didn't want to be the asshole that rolls up sitting in front of some poor little shrimp blocking half the screen because I'm so tall.
Like a goddamn dinosaur.
Yep.
Where do you come down on the talkers during the movie?
Punch him in the face.
I don't know which ones annoy me more. The ones that just like out loud scream at the screen, like.
Oh, you don't actually see that, do you?
Yeah, I have.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I when I used to go to movies in Center City, Philadelphia, you used to get
Cinema Deluxe.
you used to get the ones that were just shot like during a horror movie, like, oh no, don't go in there. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
And you're like, shut the fuck up, you know?
I'll kill you, bitch.
But it's I don't know if that's worse than the ones that are always just like whispering.
I think that's worse.
Whispering doesn't bother me if I can't hear it.
But if you can, and it's an ongoing fucking
You
commentary
like that Captain Obvious?
through the whole goddamn thing, I'm seriously just letting them go, you know?
Jeez.
But if you can hear it, and it's an ongoing goddamn commentary, don't you just want to fucking bash somebody's face in?
Yeah.
Yeah,
can't
but
stand-
I'm too passive-aggressive for that. I'd rather just get them kicked out.
I can't stand the people texting in the theaters now too, because they don't. It's one thing if you have your like brightness down low, but it's like fucking day glow sunlight emanating from a phone.
Right.
But the theaters I've been to lately, they're pretty strict about that. They got little 12-year-olds in there, 14-year-olds in there with flashlights they'll yell at you.
Really?
It's awesome. It's awesome seeing a 14-year-old kid going up to like this 45-year-old fat man and just being like, dude, you gotta turn off your cell phone. He's like, shut the fuck up, man. I'm gonna call my manager. It's a good time.
Dude, your voice was entirely too low for a 14-year-old there.
Yeah, I couldn't tell who was who.
It sounded like
I'm not very good at storytelling.
It sounded like you had your
I'll
voice.
get my manager.
There you go.
All right.
Where do you come down on the I don't know if this has happened to you, Ganthor, like if you go to movies with your kids, but where do you come down on the people that bring babies to the movies?
That should not be allowed at all. I don't even know how they get through the doors.
Like I don't understand.
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think is going to happen when the loud noises happen or the bright flashing lights happen?
I mean, I get that going out to a movie is expensive enough, but then tacking on the babysitter for as many hours as you're out, I get it. It's an expensive proposition. But you know what? Save up.
You know what? Suck it. It is expensive, but you know what? Kids are also expensive. You didn't have to have it. Suck it up. Don't go out. Save all the trouble.
be like most parents who just turn into hermits until their kids go to college.
Go the way. Go home.
I'm with you. Have you ever gone to like to a premiere of a movie?
I've been to I go to a lot of the free movies. So like movies coming out in 3 weeks or something like that, and to get the hype up and to let the media see it ahead of time. like I saw this one. I don't remember what the hell. I think it was called like The Path or something like that. And Martin Sheen and Emilio Estevez were there doing Q&A after the movie was over.
That's pretty cool.
It was really cool.
You see that I'm all right with. You know, the fact that it was free was I would pay a little extra. I would understand paying a little extra for that. Like if the stars of the movies or the director of the movie or whatever was there and they did a little Q&A afterwards, I'd pay a little extra for that, wouldn't you?
I would, I would pay extra for that. But this was free, so it didn't matter.
Well, right, but you know, as an experience to go to the movies, I think that would be pretty cool.
What if Spears' mom was there?
Was she offering the services I was suggesting earlier?
No, she's talking about the film.
Oh, no thanks.
Which film?
There's been so many.
Well done, sir. Well done.
See, what I'm trying to figure out is eventually there's going to have to be something that a movie studio is going to have to do, like the Movie Tavern or what have you, that they're going to have to do to compete. In fact, they're already starting to do this now, where they're offering these mega tickets. So for World War Z that came out earlier this summer, Paramount, the movie studio, and Regal Entertainment, the owner of a movie theater chain, they partnered for what they were calling an ultimate fan event. So for $50, you got to go to see World War Z, and you got the following. You got to see it in 3D. You got to see it 2 days before its official release. You got a pair of custom Real D 3D glasses. You got yourself a limited edition movie poster. You were eligible to receive an HD digital copy of the movie once it was released. And you got yourself a small popcorn.
I don't get why it's small popcorn. like seriously, a small popcorn's already costing you what, $6? And the large is $8? They can't splurge on that extra fucking $2 and give you a large?
Right, because they're always trying to upsell you to get the fucking medium.
Yeah, it's only 50 cents
It's only
more.
50 cents more.
Like, the difference between a small and a large is like $2, but it would be so much cooler for you to just give me a fucking large.
Right.
Just give you one of everything. Whatever you wanted. One of each.
Right, shouldn't it have been that? Like, it should have been like the meal of your choice or some shit, right?
Yeah.
But no, you got a small popcorn. Like, the small popcorn is the cheapest thing they could have possibly thrown in.
Not even a drink?
Not even a drink.
That's cold-blooded.
But this is what we're talking about, right? This is what's going to end up happening. There's a growing concern that movies will end up being $50, $100, $120.
I can't see the industry surviving.
So the prevailing wisdom is that these package deals are to pre-sell the home, because they figure you're going to do it anyway, to pre-sell getting a copy so that you can watch it at home.
That's stupid. How many times, well, you guys have kids, but how many times would you go and see a movie in the theater and then go home and watch it in like the next year?
Well,
All the time.
every time I come out of
Yeah.
a movie, I always make one judgment as to whether or not it was DVD worthy.
Yeah.
Wait, you go to a movie theater, you watch the movie, and then you consider buying it when
Yes.
it comes out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me?
No, because if I find it to be DVD worthy,
And you watch it again?
I will watch it again, and not only do I watch the movie again, but I'll watch all the behind the scenes stuff.
What's the last movie you've done that with?
Django Unchained.
Oh my god, terrible.
Django Unchained. I fired up the Blu-ray the other night, and then I watched all the behind the scenes stuff. I did the same thing with Lincoln.
Oh,
So I do that all the time. It is my value judgment is how I rank a movie when I walk out, whether or not it was DVD
I have no
worthy.
problem with that.
there's so much content in this world.
So you don't do this? You don't make a value judgment when you walk out of a movie? See it once and that's it? You never want to see it again?
I see it once, and I'd be like, I would tell somebody else to see this movie. That's my judgment.
That's your value judgment.
Yeah.
Ganthor, what's yours?
Probably see it in the theater again, followed by buy it, followed by that
See
was
it
a
in
waste
the
of my money.
See it in a theater again?
Yeah.
What's the last time you've seen a movie twice in the theater?
Avatar. Avatar is the only movie I can think of that was worth seeing twice in the theater.
That I'll give you, because that's actually an experience that you can't recreate in your house.
Right.
Last time I did it, it was Jurassic Park. I saw it 3 times in a row. I didn't pay for the second 2.
I won't tell you how many times I've seen the Star Wars movies in theaters.
That's fine, because that's a thing. I mean, that's a nostalgia thing. It's just awesome.
I won't
Right.
tell you how many times I've seen the prequel movies in theaters.
That's a different
Yeah, it
story.
better be 0.
No, man. When Phantom
I mean-
Menace came out, I think I saw Phantom Menace in the theater like 18 times.
Dude, I
Are
think
you
I fell asleep
kidding?
watching Phantom Menace.
I think I saw Phantom Menace 18 times. I think I saw Attack of the Clones maybe 12. And then I think I saw Revenge of the Sith maybe 6 or 7.
God, I hate you.
I've seen each of those movies twice.
I have not seen Revenge of the Sith.
At all?
Never.
Never?
Never.
Oh, Ganthor!
I'm
That's
not
the
gonna
third
do
one?
it.
Yeah.
That's the third. That's actually the best of
That
the
was
three.
the best one, Ganthor. Ganthor, I am coming to your
You
house.
know what? Was it fool me once,
Shame
can't
on
fool
you.
me again?
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Is that how it goes?
No, I was thinking of the George Bush one. Fool me once, it's something, shame on you or shame on me. Fool me twice, can't get fooled again. Or
Can't get fooled again.
strategery.
Come on, Ganthor.
What? No, I'm not gonna watch it.
This comes with my
I
personal
refuse.
recommendation,
It's
Ganthor.
principled.
Come on. It's my personal
Nope.
recommendation, Ganthor.
Nope.
Wait, this is going to happen. I'm going to make this happen.
Nope.
All right, what did we learn? What did we learn about the movie-going experience? What did we learn? Z-Man.
I would pay more money to see a movie and talk to the actors or directors.
There you go. All right.
I learned that.
There you go. Ganthor.
Spear has prostate cancer.
Yeah, good. I'm going to get it checked out. I learned that Ganthor needs to see Revenge of the Sith.
I'll live the rest of my days in ecstasy, not knowing the shit that is the prequels.
You don't know what you're missing out on, Ganthor. So, if you think Ganthor should see Revenge of the Sith, why don't you let us know on the Facebook page, facebook.com/4listeners or 4listeners.com. Check us out on the Stitcher Radio. We're on the iTunes. Give us a like on the Stitcher Radio. We thank you for checking us out this week, and we hope that you will check us out again next week. Thanks a bunch, everybody.
To get ourselves a treat.